What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back. Force here, and today we will be taking a look at Tiny Troopers. This is an arcade-style modern military shooter very similar to games like Cannon Fodder and Commando. It is played from a top-down perspective. You have got a group of soldiers, and you must avoid incoming projectiles while trying to take out the enemy. Now I'll be showing you some gameplay from the PC version of this game, as well as giving you my general thoughts and impressions here in this video. Let's hop right into the campaign and begin by taking a look at the campaign interface. Upper left hand corner, you've got currency, which is unlocked in game, as well as acquired medals. Right below that, we have got the map of the upcoming mission, the available medals, and actually I've already played this mission and I've collected the 2 medals available, so that's why it says 2 of 2 medals collected on this particular map. Right to the right of that, there are the mission objectives, a brief description, mission objectives, a difficulty rating, and suggested units and items. And that's actually going to carry us on over to the next screen. This is where you purchase particular upgrades or mission items, as well as specialty units and permanent upgrades that is acquired through training. So starting off over here, mission items, these are mission-specific upgrades for your infantry. So this is going to be things like increased range, armor, rate of fire, damage, and actually a secondary increased armor here from heavy armor. Now, back over here, it suggested that we get the grenade specialist, or the grenadier, and that's who we're going to purchase here. So we're going to add him to our troop. And then what we're going to do is go ahead and get these upgrades. So I'm going to get the increased range, light armor, rate of fire, increased damage, and heavy armor. So there you go, got a full range of upgrades for this particular mission. So after this mission, these upgrades will not be there. I just wanted to show you basically these in action. Now when it comes to the specialist, you actually get access to more and more as you work your way through the game. This is mission number 6 out of a total of 30 missions. Now this guy right here is unlocked after mission 3. The next level is unlocked after mission 7. He comes with 3 rockets. This guy comes with 3 grenades. Next one after mission 11, this is the medic who heals allies, team members. After mission 16, you unlock the machine gunner who has lots of firepower. And right over here is the Delta Force guy, unlocked after mission number 21, and he comes with 3 airstrikes. Now, again, there's a total of 30 missions in this game, so you get access to the Delta Force character basically in the last third leg of Tiny Troopers. Now, also note here, Specialist is for the next mission only, so you purchase a Specialist and you don't carry him throughout, you only have him for the upcoming mission. Okay. Now all the way over here, this is training. This actually provides permanent upgrades for your characters. Now again, we've got these medals right here, right next to the currency. Currency is unlocked by killing opponents or collecting things like dog tags and intel in a mission. Medals are also scattered throughout these various missions, and they are what are used to purchase these training upgrades. Now these are permanent upgrades for your characters. You're going to notice how it progresses here. This one costs 3. I've already purchased it. Next one costing 4 increases shooting range by percentage and item drop rate, and then it just progressively gets better and better as you work your way through. And again, you buy these with medals that you find in the game. And that is that. So this is basically all the customization. Now there's also in-game items that you can purchase. We'll take a look at that as we get started. Let's hop into Tiny Troopers. So once again, Tiny Troopers is a lot like Cannon Fodder and Commando. Specifically, if you take a look at the most recent Cannon Fodder, which is a game that I covered, I believe, a few weeks ago, you're going to notice, at the very least, the similar visual aesthetic to the game. But besides that, you're also, you're controlling a group of soldiers and you move them around and you just have to dodge projectiles while trying to take out the opponents. Now, the biggest difference between a game like Cannon Fodder, the most recent one, and this game is the way you move your characters around. Now, in this game, the only way to move your troops is by clicking a specific point on the ground. And I cannot click and hold. Like, if I click and I hold down my mouse and try to move around, they don't follow the mouse. They just go to that specific set location that you click on, and that's it. And then while they're moving there, if you hold down right mouse button, you can also shoot. Now, you can move that around, but you can't do that with the actual physical movement. The reason this is a problem is because in a game like this, WASD movement is just superior. It simply is. Being able to move around with WASD while firing with your mouse would be a much more smooth and, enjoyable gameplay experience. And again, the only way you can do this is by clicking. It's so annoying. Now, there is a second option, and that is in Control Layout 2, which has you using Q and E to move and fire. But that's the only difference between these two layouts. there is no WASD movement for your troops, and I think that's a major problem. With that said, you have to keep in mind this game is actually also available on mobile devices. This was developed by, I believe it's Kotori Mobile Entertainment. So it's available for iPad, iPhone, and Android devices. So I mean, obviously on that platform, clicking your troops to move them to a certain point, that makes sense. I mean, what else are you gonna do? You're playing on an iPad or an iPhone or Android. Like, that's kind of how you have to do it. But with the PC version of the game, there really should have been WASD movement. I'm pretty positive that Cannon Fodder, the most recent version, had WASD, and that's why this is so noticeable for me, because, you know, I only played the most recent version of Cannon Fodder just a few weeks ago, and the movement wasn't this clunky, it wasn't this awful. So that's a major detracting point from this. Now again, you can only expect so much on the mobile versions of this game, but to have the PC version of this game lack that control option, it's a big problem. All right, now let's go ahead and take a look at some of the various things we've got here. If you hit M, that's going to bring up the map. This will show you your various objectives. Now I just took out the first tower so that we would have seen the same symbol here right in this position, because that was our first objective there that we just destroyed. In addition, you can see there's a legend here showing you where buildings are, vehicles, extraction point when you complete the mission, enemies, and collectibles. Now in terms of enemies and collectibles, if we go here to our intel pack or the support menu, there are things that you can purchase in the middle of a game. Right here with the intel pack, if we purchase this is actually going to reveal all enemies and collectible locations on the map. So this is going to show you where all enemies are and where all collectible spots are. Now again, collectibles are really good to collect, other than the fact that because they're called collectibles, but also because they give you currency for upcoming missions. So it's pretty important, and actually I almost think it'd be wise to just purchase an intel pack every mission, because you'll probably get back at the very least what you spent. Now back up to this menu again, there's also call downs that you can purchase. You can purchase meta packs to get yourself some healing. You can call down grenades, a bazooka, an airstrike, which is awesome, and also an airborne unit. Now this guy, if you have suffered a casualty in the mission, if you've lost one of your soldiers, you can call him down as just basically a reinforcement. Now, talking about casualties, this game does have an interesting aspect to it in that these are persistent characters that last from mission to mission. What's going to happen is if you don't lose any of your characters in a mission, they level up. And then at the upcoming mission, they're that much stronger. So if you make your way through this game without taking casualties while you play, or taking very few casualties, then you'll have these characters that are much stronger than they could be otherwise, because of the fact that they've consistently been leveling up. All right, let's go ahead and take out these guys here. You're also going to notice there will be obstructing points where fire does not pass through, such as these rocks, trees, tents, and stuff like that. Now you can use that to your advantage, or it can be used to a disadvantage, because, okay, I just got hit twice. That's terrible. So this is my biggest problem with this non-WASD movement. I've got to click here and then fire in a position, and also I don't have individual control. I'm moving the group as a whole. Again, makes sense on the mobile platform. As a PC port, no, doesn't make sense. Like that needs to be adjusted for PC, especially since this game costs more on the PC than it does on mobile platforms. It's $10. If you want to purchase it through Steam right now. It's actually a discount for $7.99, a 20% discount, but still, that's a lot. And, you know, it just bugs me all to hell that they don't have that. It seems so simple. I'm not a games developer, I'm just a guy who plays games and talks about them, but it just seems like something basic that you would want to have. And it seems like they're just trying to make a quick buck by not implementing that. Because again, I've got to click here and then fire in opposite direction. If I want to change midway through, I got to do that. I can't do it simultaneously. I got to do that now, move over here and do that, and it's just silly. It is just silly. And you can make the reference to a game, you know, like let's talk about like action RPG hack and slash game like Diablo. Sure, that is point to click as well. This isn't as, you know, involved as a game like that though. In fact, this game has long periods of boredom. There seem to be enemies are very few and far between. Now, keep in mind that this is only mission number 6 out of a total of 30. So maybe it picks up tremendously, but so far, in the 5 missions that I played prior to this, I have realized a few things. Missions are incredibly short, and enemies are few and far between. And it's been that way for these first few missions, so who knows? Maybe that'll change tremendously in the future. For some reason, I doubt it. Because again, this is a mobile game, above all else, that is also on the PC. All right, now, down here, now we took a look at the map. We also took a look at this support menu here for cooldowns and such. Also, this is going to be your currently available specialty weapons. Scroll through them with middle mouse wheel, so between grenade and bazooka, and then by holding down control and using your fire button, you can activate it. So we're gonna go to a grenade here, and I'm gonna throw it right behind these sandbags at these guys there. And there you go. I could do the same with the bazooka, but I am gonna hold on to this for future use because I think we're gonna have to deal with some crazy shenanigans in the not too distant future. All right, so next control tower, which is our next objective, going down. Goodbye. Gives us some extra currency there. And then we hit the map, and we're gonna notice, so we still wanna collect these collectibles in these positions, and that is our next objective as well. So let's go ahead and move out. Can I go from down there? No, it doesn't look like it. I'm gonna pull back and to the right. But again, look at this, like, I just did that and now I'm just walking around. There are no enemies here. And I'm just gonna keep wandering about. Let's move over and grab this dog tag. Now let's take a look. You don't get too much for these. 250, so there's a little bit of extra income, but not a ton. Now again, I can't hold down to move. Like I'm holding down left mouse button and trying to have them continue to move, but I gotta keep clicking every single time. Make sure we're not missing any more. Okay, got one collectible down here. These 2 guys too. This game was also listed as comedic, which I've yet to find anything really funny. But maybe my sense of humor is a bit skewed. Yeah, probably is. All right. Well, now we got a little entrenched tank up there, so we're gonna switch here to our bazooka and we're gonna fire that. So it looks like we got an extra grenade toss in there as well. Kind of a waste, but oh well. Better safe than sorry, I suppose. And just avoid this fire. And then that guy's dead. And then these guys are dead. So some may argue when we talk about some of my complaints that I have about this, such as the relative ease and how terrible the controls are and the movement is, some may say, well, of course this is terrible. This was a mobile game. This was originally designed for mobile devices. Well, yeah, you can argue that for certain, and you can say that that's why the ease is scaled down and that's why the controls are focused for that. But the point is that they're releasing this on PC for $10 full price with a 20% discount right now on Steam for $8. If you're going to charge that much for something like this, you need to put the extra work into it to make it a worthwhile experience on that platform. Or else you shouldn't be releasing it, because otherwise it just looks like someone's trying to make a quick buck, which is what it looks like is going on here. I mean, I don't really see many upgrades over the mobile version, and it doesn't seem like they've taken PC gaming into consideration. And to charge $10 for that? Kind of crappy, kind of junky. These guys look like idiots, but at least it's mission success. All right, so you unlock stars based on the difficulty. I believe we're playing on the moderate difficulty. You can see now that we've completed the mission and these guys lived, they get a level up. So they are that much stronger for the upcoming mission. Now, had one of these died or had both of these guys died, then I would start over with new characters that start off at the base level. So that part of it, I think, is pretty interesting. All right, so we've unlocked the next character. Let's go ahead and take a look at the next level. That's suggesting that I get an airborne specialist. And it's destroy all enemy buildings yet again. Okay, so airborne specialist we will purchase. It's gonna add a guy to our mission. Can we purchase? Okay, we can't purchase him as well. Maybe because he's still alive from the last one. And let's go ahead and buy these as well. I'm just blowing through my money here because frankly I don't care. And we still need one more medal to get the next level here of the training, so we don't have that quite yet. But after this level, it looks like this level awards 2 medals if you look for them. So we'll get that, and then after that we can get the next level of this, and that'll be exciting. Probably not. Some of you may ask me why I would be showing a game like this, you know, knowing that it's a mobile game now on PC. My biggest goal with this, and you know, what I try to do here in these videos is basically show you almost all new releases. There are exceptions. I don't get to every single game that comes out on PC. But I really want to let you guys know, you know, what these games are about and if they're worth your income, you know, if they're worth your dollar. And I will always, you know, I will give my opinion, but I will always throw it back to you and say, you know, even though I think this or that about this game, at the end of the day, it's up to you. It's up to you if this is something that's worth your money. Of course, I'll caveat that immediately and say, you know, keep in mind value proposition. For $10, full price of this game on PC, what else can you get for 10 bucks? You can get some pretty good stuff for $10. And you bump that up to $15 price point and you can get some really good stuff. So to think that you'd pay $10 for something that's crappy bothers me. And so that's why, you know, stuff like this is kind of more of a warning. What I will say though is that, you know what, this could be okay on the mobile platform. I haven't tried it on my iPhone, but I could see it being all right. You know, I could see this being an all right experience, but the PC version, yeah, probably not. I'd probably say stay away. Probably say this isn't worth $1 on the PC. This isn't worth free. This isn't worth playing a free version of, because there are so many better free-to-play games. And then you might respond, well, Force, are there so many better free-to-play games that are exactly like this? No, I guess not, but you really want to play a game exactly like this? I don't. I didn't want to make this video. But I'm doing it for you guys. And look at that, mission's already over. Can you believe it? Yeah. Short missions, boring missions, shitty missions, bad controls. This is a great game. Oh wait, no. No, it's not. This is definitely not something I would suggest. I think I've shown you enough gameplay. I mean, it's really not going to get much more involved than this. You click around, you avoid projectiles, and you shoot your enemy. You'll get to throw down stuff. You know what I will show you? Forget it. I have to go into the next one because I do want to show you. Tell me to purchase anything here? No. What I do want to show you though is an airstrike. So I'm going to do that, and we can buy this next level of training. Let's go in just so I can show you an airstrike for the Ruffles, and then we'll wrap up this video. So yeah, it's unfortunate. Sometimes you'll get iOS games that are actually pretty decent, pretty entertaining. And you know, they make it over to PC and they get the controls right. And it's not going to be this engrossing. You know, most mobile games are not going to be this crazy engrossing experience, but it can still be, you know, mildly entertaining, and I hardly find this even that. I would say, if anything, even though I wasn't terribly impressed with the most recent version of Cannon Fodder, if anything, you know, this is like just a crappier version of that. So if you're going to spend any money on a game like this, go get the most recent Cannon Fodder. I made a video a few weeks ago. Go check it out. But that's not, this is just, yeah. All right, let's call down an airstrike. Let's do it. So we're gonna go here and do this, and airstrike. Bye. Oh, okay, so I just pick it up. I gotcha. All right, so call down an airstrike. Let's see where we got some enemies here. Intel pack. Enemies just north of us there. All right. No, let's just do it on these guys. Poor suckers. Nope. Sorry. Damn it. We'll wait till we get to... Oh, here we go. Okay. Airstrike. There it is. Oh, let's watch it. Oh, yeah. That's great. Let's do it on ourselves now. Alright guys, that's enough of that. Thanks for watching this quick little video here, showing off some gameplay for Tiny Troopers, developed by Kotori Mobile Entertainment, published by Iceberg Interactive and Chillingo. This is a game meant for mobile platforms, available on the PC, full price $10, current discount $8 on Steam. Probably not worth either of those. If it drops down to $1 or you can get it for free, don't do it illegally, then maybe check it out, but maybe not. Don't waste your time. Go do anything else. Go play basketball. Don't do that. Go brush your teeth. That is more exciting than playing this game. In fact, I'm gonna go brush my teeth right now. Goodbye. Oh yeah, keep watching and keep owning.